Vasco MLA Carlos Almeida, in a press conference held today, have listed out all the developmental works that he had proposed but could not be completed in his tenure. He has requested the new MLA Daji Salkar to take up all such pending works on priority. Check this news.
आम्ही काम खूप केलं लास्ट फ्यू इयर्स. म्हाका आमी न्यू आमदाराक सांगपा रिक्वेस्ट करपा टू फॉलो अप द वर्क्स. नाल्यार कितें नाल्यार काम ते फॉलो अप जावपा ना. if ex-MLA whoever was there first, Zefli Balapoila, Filpane, a tank, Utka tank, a Gomanta, Alekan proposed, Alekan proposed, the Filpan follow up, and I might inaugurate. Like inauguration will be by somebody as it can be. There will be many projects are there, like bus stand is there, fish market, air, Adimal pause like Paula. It's also flooding on a Vasco. And one thing I would wish my new MLA Daji Salkar all the best for his term. That it's a battle, it's a fight, it's a sportsmanship, and I'm wishing him all the best. And I ask through the media exam, any help that he want, anytime that I'm there for him, for Vasco. And to kind of meeting some government officer, I can come for the meeting also, any government offices. Unless I request Melvin, my election agent, just to start to say few words.
Good evening, everybody. See, the only thing that I want to say that Carlos had floated a lot of projects that were basically, we all know that at this point of time, it was sabotage or it could not happen. God knows what the reason was. Now, there are certain projects with the most important project which was highlighted throughout the election campaign also was the ultra modern bus stand. Now this ultra modern bus stand will have all government offices at one location, which is going to be a very convenient project for all the citizens to come and visit and get their work done. It's going to be like also going to have multi-storied parking with an AC hall and other amenities for all this interstate drivers and KTC staff, wherein on humanitarian grounds and all, they can come and rest, relax, and all you can say is rejuvenate for their next trip. And that's the reason this entire ultra modern bus stand will have to be taken on priority basis by this new government. Then comes a transport hub. Out of the total of 389 piles, 289 piles are completed. A total of 100 piles are left to be completed. Let's talking about the bus depot. All the 52 piles have been completed. One pile cap is ready. Presently, the status of the work is at a standstill as on September 2020. Now, whatever is at standstill, the present government has to look into it to see that something starts and reaches somewhere and ultimately is completed. Kudos go to the ex-MLA Sri Carlos Almeida for getting in this project first. Prior to him, nobody had tried to do so. He tried to do so, could not be completed. Now it is for this next term, whoever is representing the constituency should complete it. Then comes the fish market, which is also a most important project for our fishing community and our sisters from the fishing community who work so hard throughout to sell the fish for their livelihood. As far as the fishing market is concerned, the funds for the same have been transferred by the GSUDA and the work order has been issued. A temporary shed has been completed. The fish vendors are to be shifted here. The shifting is yet to be done. Now, this shifting has to be done also taking into consideration the views from the fishing community also. So that is going to be the most important thing. We cannot hurt anybody's sentiments towards their business, what they have been carrying throughout their lives. Then comes into the road hot mixing, a very important thing that every citizen, every concerned citizen looks forward in any city, and especially in the city of Vasco, which is well connected to the airport, the railway stations here. Then we have the waterways here at the Murmugaon Port Authority now. So as far as the hot mixing works of this main road from the Vasco Church to the Goa shipyard, as we all know, it's really to a bad condition, has been sanctioned already. This is what we want to put it across to the media, that it has been sanctioned already, and the work order has been issued. The work is pending due to the PWD sewerage works, which are presently on. So all these things have to be considered. Looking into the fact that the oncoming monsoons, it's rains can come anytime, and with the weather what we see right now, if we have a real downpour, and especially near the Tanya Hotel, which has not been flooding for the last so many years, we got to take into consideration that no flooding takes place into the entire town of Vasco, and more specifically near Tanya Hotel. That is where the people commute from Mangor, I probably feel Mestabara, Driver Hill, Shantinagar, whoever comes towards the town of Vasco has to come down from there. So if this place gets clogged and flooded, then it's going to be a real bad time for the citizens of Vasco. Well, the next points I would like Carlos to highlight he's much more acquainted with the facts of this. Okay, and then Milan can take.
Coming to the next point, the high tension and the low tension power lines. Now, these high tension and low for Vasco, entire Vasco, have been reaching the tender stage, and we hope the new MLA will take it further on and bring it to completion. Again, the Vasco, the sixth point, Vasco Church Road realignment, beautification. Now, on this, architect Mr. Milind Ramani has been appointed consultant, and the GTDC has visualized the full design for the project. The work is also at the tendering stage. We also request them new MLA for the same work. This is the seventh point is the walking track, which is opposite the Tanya Hotel. Our MLA had proposed a football ground and a walking track for all the people around the area. This will be benefited even for the schools. Point number 8 is the sewerage pumping station. Now, the sites have been proposed in the ODP itself at Mestavada, Orule, Nonmon, Doctore, and down Mangor, that is Doctore, opposite GSL. Now, this will add to the benefit of all the people for their sewerage systems. Fishing jetty. This is one of the most requirement for the fishing communities of Vasco, where they require to unload their fish, take in ice, diesel, whatever. Now this is required. They have it, but they don't have a proper. So this foundation stone has been laid, and we hope it goes for completion. Point number 10 is Bina Powerhouse. Now Jisuda again has appointed a consultant, which was proposed long back. That was 2014. Number 11 is multi-purpose parking at the municipal garage. The foundation stone again has been laid in 2014. Again, the Jisuda is the authority which is appointed a consultant for it. Fire station, as we know, the fire station, the work has started, and we hope that it reaches its completion. You want to go further? Bina Fish Market. Now again the same thing, the Jisuda has appointed a consultant, again 2013, and we have pursued it, all these projects which has been mentioned before, but for some reason or the other, there was some hindrance and it has remained there. We hope the new MLA, with his rapport with the government, takes it to further and completes it. Municipal foreground up to TB Kuna Chowk in Vasco with parking and urban plaza. Now this project was proposed by GTDC also, and architect Milind Ramani appointed as consultant. In the city ward, there is the chief officer's bungalow, which is a commercial project where a lot of shops and other amenities can come up. And the foundation stone was laid by the former chief minister, who's no more, Sri Manohar Parrikar, in 2013. That work also has not yet been commenced. Cemetery. The NOC has been received here. Recasting estimate, that is also under process. Point number 17, the last one, Kabristan. Now, for this we were following it up, but then we have not got the NOC from the property owners for the same to further this. Okay.
हांव कित्याक रिक्वेस्ट करता कित्याक इवन रिक्वेस्ट करपाक कित्याक तें काम जावपाय.
No, but for example, suppose आता हांगा 7 point number 7 पर propose walking track come football ground. Suppose त्याची idea new असतली कितें तरी दुसरी.
See, he can change the plan. At least he must have the concept पण आसपा जाय. आतां ते आमी फिलिंग केला, फिलिंग फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट केला, पयशे मोडून आमी तीन पावस गेले, नल्ला बाल्ला, फ्लडिंग जावन ना. नाल्यार कितें जाता बाजू चेंज बिकॉज आमचें स्कूल माता स्कूल शिफ्टिंग करपाक थिंगा म्युनिसिपल स्कूल शिफ्टिंग करपाक प्लॅन इन द कॉर्नर. आतां भुरग्यांक ग्रावंड ना. म्युनिसिपल गव्हर्मेंट स्कूल, मंगूर स्कूल, सेंट जोसेफ स्कूल ग्रावंड ना भुरग्यांक. सो दॅट इज द पर्पज द ग्रावंड, ओपन ग्रावंड. आय तिलक मागीर आमच्या भुरग्यांक वचपा जायना.
Odd mixing स्वातंत्र्य पद पळय इनकम्प्लीटेड आसा. एक सायडीन जावन दुसऱ्या सायडीन जावन.
ते वर्क ऑर्डर इश्यू केले. नाव द MLA पब्लिकली सांगलें. सी आतां वर्क ऑर्डर इश्यू आहा, वर्क ऑर्डर कॉपी आहा विथ ईमेल. नाव इट हीज जॉब टू टेक ओवर.
ना पण तुका अशें दिसता की न्यू MLA तुका कन्सर्न करतलो आनी
ना हांव म्हणटा कन्सल्ट करून आय एम जस्ट ब्रिंग इट टू यू नोटीस. हांव म्हणटा म्हाका कन्सल्ट करून म्हणना. ही कॅन कन्सल्ट इंजिनियर. See, the government work, not my personal work. So I have to accept my defeat gracefully, but I have to give it hand over the mantle properly. As race hatanna, when they relay, they give the baton to the next person behind. They let. Now he has won the battle. I'm agreeing with it. I'm with it.
ओके, काय प्रोजेक्ट भितर आहा ते फाटली 10 वर्सां जाली कंप्लीट जावना. काय 5 वर्सांचे आसा ते जावना. तू कितले टायमा भितर हेच्या फुडें जावचे अशें तूं अपेक्षा करता न्यू MLA कडल्यान?
सो आमच्या नव्या आमदारान जॉब खूब प्रॉमिस केले. हजारांनी जॉब प्रॉमिस केले वास्को. ते पण दिले पुरो एटलीस्ट सम पर्सेंटेज. निवाडे भोंवता तांकां जॉब दिता म्हणून जालां. हे गेलो प्रॉमिस. हॅपी लोकांक जॉब मेळोन दी भुरग्यांक. मांगरान जाडी एवरी सेकंड गोरान जॉब प्रॉमिस केले मंगूर कॅम्प.
ना फाटली 10 वर्सां जे प्रोजेक्ट जावना ते आतां कितले तेंपान जावचे अशें तुका दिसता?
See, that he has follow up. After government, that blame kala maka. The main plank was no development, Vasco. But development was sabotaged by the government last 10 years. That is only one purpose of my Dakopa loka. कि project I propose केले इतले वर्ष झाले. Government support ना मका. आता आमदार BJP तो government आला. So let him complete as fast as possible.
पण त्यांना तू BJPचं असला ना.
You were also there in a BJP.
No, but that time I openly said, "Maka support me on na government also." See, I wrote letters. That time I letter bore the ex-CM Parrikar letter bore bus stand जापा airport जाओ ना bus stand.
No, but why are you saying that you did not get a support and he will get a support at the same time? He might also not get a support na. So
See, that why on behalf Vasco गार तरीफे ना I request करते का पत्तो हर एक पड़े बाबा ये काम में start करते हैं कित commit करो इतले. But see, I can't get time frame. Time frame should be all the
कंप्लीट करपाक 10 वर्सां लागपाक जायना न्हू, आनीक 10 वर्सां लागपाक जायना न्हू. आतां ऑलरेडी 10 वर्सां गेली अशीच गेली, काय जावंक ना.
So our time frame can give a check. It is the engineer will give the time frame, the officer time frame, at the fish market, the time frame. So workout issues are after 18 months out by 19 months.
बाब इतलो ओपोज जातालो बीजेपी लास्ट टाइम जे बिफोर इलेक्शन इतलो ओपोज जातालो की समवेअर इट वॉज लुकिंग लायक बीजेपी विल नॉट फॉर्म द गव्हर्नमेंट. पूण ओपोजिटूच जाले, काँग्रेस 10 पावली, बीजेपी 20 पावली. व्हॉट इज द रिझन यू फील बिहाइंड?
See, anti-incumbency was there, but आम्ही ते catch करून सारखे. आम्ही किती anti-incumbency was there of the government, but आम्ही ते catch करून ना. Votes got fragmented. See, vote fragment झाले सगळे.
So somewhere Jose Philip was saying let's merge together with NCP आणि join वांगडा. जर सगळे जर वांगडा गेल्ले जाल्यार today Congress you feel would have made the government.
So Jose Philip, NCP president state level, he is a higher post than me. So that it should be at that level. Talks should be the level as the upper talks. So we have got a future ahead. See, because it's a battle conjunct is a winner. Secondly, म्हाका सांगपा जाय कितें प्रोजेक्ट हांवें सुरू केले स्टार्ट केले ते हॅव टू कंटिन्यू. सो दिस ताका लागून हांवें मिटींग आपयलें, प्रेस कॉन्फरन्स आपयलें, सांगपाक तुमकां.
So you feel that the new MLA should have take consultations from you or meet up with you or discuss these projects?
I'm not saying meet up with me. He can even meet up with engineers because it's a process. It's a process. It continues the process. Governance is a process. So I can't break nobody can break the process.
What was the purpose behind taking project सांगपाचें?
So कितें जाता फाल्यां कितें जाता somebody said about आतां इंडियन म्हणलें about some project they may want something else. So if we change the project, everything changes. After see, we're building a jetty. He says, "Na, apne jetty na ka. We want it by now." Then there'll be more issues.
So many of the projects that you have listed today, about 17 of them, most of them have already got the work orders or some are due for tendering stage. What went wrong that all these projects were stalled for so long?
Yeah, हांव तो मुट्टा सदां सांगतालो की म्हाका गव्हर्मेंट सपोर्ट मेळना last so many years. So still, but anyway, we pushed forward the files. We pushed करून आमी इतली फुडें पावले. At least now it is much easier for the next new MLA, Daji Salkar, to follow up the files.
So all that you're trying to say is that for the sake of Vasco, these files or these projects should be carried forward, which were laid down by you earlier.
See, even Allekar and Gomantak a tank proposed केले. Allekar, when he was MLA in 2002 or 3. That time, Fuga Damle was there. मागीर ते जुजे फिल्पान फॉलो अप केलें. Then when I became the MLA, आमी inaugurate केले all the time. Same way, some project will happen like this now.
Sir, as far as elections were concerned, you have taken up a lot of works that were pending or you have proposed a lot of works. What went wrong, you think, for your elections in Vasco?
See, voter are supreme. Voter decide कोता बाबा आमका कोण जाय MLA, they decide. Finally, it is my defeat. I am accept कोता. I won many elections. Municipal 3 party जिकला in 3 different wards. And then even I won 2 MLA elections. There was a record itself. So I have to accept defeat gracefully.
You think that Vasco is still a BJP seat, or you want to say anything on that front, or you think some gimmicks were played during your elections? Anything on
Vasco is basically still the Congress. Votes got fragmented. Vasco is not a BJP seat. Vasco is a Congress. You can see MP elections here.
Sir, you all recently had a CLP meeting also. Anything on that? Any reviews were taken? A lot of issues were discussed.
CLP meeting, only the MLAs had been called, not I. No, we